Okay, cycloalkenes. This is a cyclic form of an unsaturated hydrocarbon. So it will have a general formula of CnH2n. Okay, and of course, we should not forget to affix the word cyclo in their IUPAC name. So an example would be cyclobutene. Cyclo means it is having a ring system with 4 carbon atoms and 1 double bond. So it could be written as this structure. So you have CH2, CH double bond, CH, and then CH2 in a cyclic formation. Or this could also be written as a square with a double bond in this side. Okay, counting the number of carbon atoms, so you have 4, so C4, and as expected it should follow the Cn H2n minus 2, so that is 4 times 2 is 8 minus 2 is 6. Saan yung anim na hydrogen? So these have CH2, CH2, CH, and CH. We only have CH here because we have to follow pa rin the 4-bond requirement for carbon atom. Okay. Cyclobutene is not the simplest, rather the simplest would have 3 carbon atom, and that would be known as the cyclopropene. Cyclo means the 3 carbon atoms prop is in the cyclic or ring system, and there's a presence of double bond. Okay, so how are we going to name them? So we are not using a number if or a locator if there's only one double bond within the ring system, because it would be assumed that that double bond is between carbon 1 and 2. So ulitin natin, hindi na tayo maglalagay ng number to locate the double bond in an unsubstituted cycloalkenes, okay, with only one double bond. So for this case, it is known as cyclohexene. This is carbon 1 and that's carbon number 2. But since there's only one double bond, okay, so no need for a locant. Now, how about if it's a substituted? So may mga substituent na siya and still one double bond. Always, laging ang priority natin ay yung double bond. Kailangan nating numberan ang ring system so that the priority double bond will have the lowest number. Okay, so it should have the lowest number. We have to number it clockwise or counterclockwise so that the first encountered substituent would be lowered, will have the lower or the lowest number. Okay, so for this case, so priority ang double bond. So nasa kanya si carbon 1 and 2. Then you could start numbering clockwise such that this would be carbon number 4. Or you could start countering counterclockwise such that this is 1 and that would be 2, 3, 4, however this would be 5. So nakita natin that the first encountered substituent could either be on the 4th or on the 5th carbon atom. So we are choosing the lower one. So we have to choose the clockwise numbering such that the methyl group will be on the 4th carbon atom. So this would be named as 4-methyl cyclohexene. Take note, we are not putting any locant before the cyclohexene because there's only one double bond. Now, what if, okay, lagyan natin ng another substituent naman, like here. Lagyan natin dito ng, let's have bromine. Okay, so paano ang numbering system? Okay, so if we're going to have this as 1, if we still follow the clockwise numbering, so this one is 4th and this one is 5th. However, if we are going to number it from right to left, on the counterclockwise rather, this is 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. So kung makikita natin, the first encountered substituent on the clockwise numbering is on the fourth. Same is true for the counterclockwise numbering. That's the first encountered substituent would be on the fourth. So parehas silang 4. So for this case, so parehas silang 4 and 5 yung mga substituent. Ang substituent kasi dito ay methyl and bromine. Okay? So paano na numberan kapag may bromine na dyan? Clockwise or counterclockwise, we are arriving with 4 and 5. However, for cases like this na either clockwise or counterclockwise, yung mga substituent ay nasa same locant or same set of locants. Walang mas mababa, walang mas mataas kasi parehas nga sila. Doon pa lang tayo gagamit nung alphabetical order as a tiebreaker. So, if this is methyl and this is bromine, so therefore, alphabetical listing must prioritize C bromine. So, therefore, it will have the fourth one. So it will, for this case, kapag may bromine dito sa carbon number 5, it will be numbered as, it will be numbered counterclockwise such that it will have, it will be 4 bromo, 5 methyl. So we have 5 methyl. So we have dashes there. And then of course, the cyclo. Wala lang space dyan. So isusulat ko na lang dito. The cyclohexene. Okay. Kapag meron lang namang other substituent. Okay, so that's it. But for this case, it is 4-methyl cyclohexene. Now, what if there are 2 or more double bonds? Okay, so we are going to indicate now the position of the double bond. So for this case, it would be on carbon 1 and 2, 3 and 4. But just like the naming of alkene, we are only going to use one number for it for us to denote one position of double bond. So for 1 and 2, we are not putting the 1 and 2, rather we are only choosing the 1. So ito lang yung nag-reflect, 1 lang. Kasi pag may 1 dyan, ibig sabihin, yung susunod kay 1, andun yung double bond. So, 1 and 2. So, if you're going to have 4 there, it implies that between 4 and 5, there's also double bond. And we are going to retain the A, hexa. Kasi kanina dito, hex, walang A dito sa hexene. But just to make it sound nicer, we are retaining the A, and then we are adding the di to denote that there are 2 double bonds. So, therefore, this will be named as 1,4-cyclohexadiene. The 1 followed by the 2, there's the double bond. The 4 and then the 5, it bears the double bond. Cyclo, meaning that the 6 carbon atom is in a forming a ring. Di means there are 2 double bond. E and E denotes 2 double bond pa rin. Okay? For this next drawing or next structure, so we are not going to number this starting here. So, hindi dyan pwede. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ba't hindi natin dyan, ba't hindi ganyan ang numbering? Kasi nga, ang pinaka-aim natin is we have to give those double bond the lowest possible number. Okay, so mas priority si double bond kaysa dito sa substituent na to. Okay, bakit hindi naman, why are we not numbering it as, so another possible numbering system, we have this one. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Though parehas na between 1 and 3, okay, ito yung 1 kanina, ito yung 3, parehas silang 1 and 3. Kanya lang, the substituent would be on carbon number 5. Pero pag dito sa kulay purple na to, number 6 siya. So we are not choosing it. That's why the numbering system should be here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that the first encountered substituent would be on number 5. And still, at the same time, we are giving this double bond the lowest possible number. So, ihanap lang natin yung numbering clockwise or counterclockwise for as long as we come up with the lowest possible number for double bonds. Yun yung pinaka-priority. And kapag may other way pa, dapat i-choose din natin yung magkakaroon ng lowest number for the substituent. Okay, such that this would be named as 5-methyl because on the fifth carbon atom of that ring, there's a methyl group with one carbon atom. May isang carbon atom dyan. The 1, 3, this is 1 and 3. So may dalawang number dyan. Ibig sabihin, you have to use the die-in. So kapag may tatlo dyan, so try. Always bear in mind if there are two the same substituent or double bond, we are using the die prefix for 2. If there are 3, you are using tri. If there are 4, you use tetra. And if there are 5, you use penta, 6, hexa, 7, hepta, 8, octa, and so on. Okay? So that would be named as 5. Okay, so 5-methyl 1,3 cyclohexadiene. Still, you are going to use the A. Mag-i-insert tayo ng A dito so that it would sound nicer. Cyclohexadiene. Or kapag may tatlo naman, cyclohexatriene. Okay? So, we are retaining the A just to sound nicer. Now, we also have synonym just like the alkene. Nevertheless, kahit alin dito sa dalawang naming system, pwede pa rin. So, the 1,3-cyclooctadiene, okay, could be written as cycloocta 1,3-diene. The 1,3, dun sa old system ay sinusulat siya dun sa unahan bago yung word na cyclo, pero dun sa new IUPAC naming system, the 1,3 has been inserted between the octa and the word diene. Or the locant rather, hindi naman palaging 1,3 yan. Okay, the locants in the old system are written on the start of the name. However, dun sa new IUPAC, they are inserted in between this, the parent chain and the suffix and the prefixes. Okay? So this one is 1,3,6 cyclooctatriene. So octa pa rin, may A doon. Tri, kasi may tatlong number. May tatlong locant for that tatlong double bonds. So ito yung 3 double bonds. Okay? Bakit sabi niyang not 147? Okay, so because we are going to choose the numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why 1, 3, 6. Bakit daw hindi 147? Kasi mataas na yung 147 compared dun sa 146. Okay? And the synonym for 136 cyclooctatriene is cycloocta 136 triene. So, ganun pa rin. We are going to use comma to separate numbers and dashes to separate word from a number. This is a whole one word name, so therefore there should be no spaces in between.